We going?
Should be. There we go.
Great. We're getting a little bit of a desync between the runners, but shouldn't matter too much.
True indeed. What is being raced? Today we are doing some classic Kakariko Defeat Ganon No SRM. So for those of you that are not aware, Ocarina of Time any percent, which is now known as Defeat Ganon No SRM for this route anyway. This used to be any percent, but that route has been obsoleted by newer tricks, and we are bringing some attention today to an old category that started out for a lot of us on this game, at least for myself and a few of the runners that are participating in the tournament. So we can see a little bit of a difference here in the routes. Looks like Zero is going for sword and Torje is doing swordless. So getting stuck there a little bit. It's good that we got Torje's face cam, so we can see how Torje feels about certain parts of the run, which I know. I know Torje, and I know how he feels about his gameplay sometimes, so it's funny to see his facial reaction. Early jump slash, unfortunately. And we're out of Aqua Escape. The ESS. Everybody knows it, everybody loves it. Zero getting that relatively quickly, at least after they got the angle. Tor's just about to do Cac West right now. And you'll see, actually, Torj does something that I mentioned previously, where he tries to do a little bit more angle changing, just to right against the wall a little bit better, but it looks like he got a slow West. I believe that's only like a 10 speed. You can get a different speed of the West. It looks like he's just going to grab the ledge here, and then a little bit of angle change. This should work, yeah. Okay.
Barely grabbing it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth noting that West to Kakariko that Torj did, if you hold ESS right a little bit later than you think you should, you'll go to the right of the sign instead of the left and save a little bit of time in your line. Let's see if Zero does that.
Looks like they do.
So you see he went to the left of the sign. It's just the tiniest little thing, but all those tiny things add up in a category.
Looks like they dropped ESS, unfortunately, but still making some decent time to CAC. It looks like they still will make it before time of day changes to night. Just barely, though. Wow. Torje is doing a very good job so far at manipulating where he wants the Cuckoos to go. Very specific placement of where you throw each Cuckoo. Unfortunately, it looks like Zeru had to go really far for that Cuckoo, though. This one is... As you can see on Torje's face cam, having a little bit of a struggle picking that Cuckoo up. And showing some frustrations with that. As everybody knows, Cuckoos is the best part of any Ocarina of Time speedrun. Looks like we got a decent bottle time from Torje. Let's see if he does saves. Okay, he doesn't. But yeah. Another interesting fact, I mentioned this yesterday, but for those of you that were not here for it, depending on the localization of your console that you're running on, you can actually save time with like having Japanese localization on your console. For whatever reason, it is like 0.4 seconds faster to run with the Japanese localization for your console over the typical unspecified FNF percent localization. I think that's whenever the game localization mismatches with the console localization.
Interesting. Does that save time in like in the classic controller menu when you reset?
Yeah, whenever it says you must use the classic controller. Torje doing Mido skip right now. Saving after equipping the shield. Pause buffering the pull out. And one more frame for the jump slash. Okay, we're good for the jump slash. And then leave very soon. I think it's one more frame after this. Yeah, there we go. And then you can just hold straight left and never mind.
Oh, what
I
happened
think
there?
if you can look, if you could see Torge's face cam, I'm thinking the same thing here personally. I'm not quite sure how that failed. Um,
I don't think he did either.
yeah. Unfortunate occurrence there, but this run is back in for Zeru. I don't. I, okay, I believe we have a few more frames.
I think one more. There it is.
Yeah. There we go.
Now the runners are dead even.
Yes. Yeah, 3 chats on stream. I don't know if Zeru was aware that it was preferred to have it off screen. We'll probably inform them of that before the next race. So, sorry if there's a bit of clutter over the gameplay, but it's all good. We still know what's going on. We can still read it. And thank you guys for showing up again to another great day of racing for Ocarina of Time. Enya Power, good luck to the runners. Absolutely. Massive good lucks. I don't know where the Enya meme came from, but I think it's good showing representation to the homies. I'm honestly so glad we got Torge's face cam for this because it really shows you at what parts of the runners are thinking about like movement being scuffed or unfortunate happenings or them being excited that something worked. Ooh, okay. Tor's getting trolled by this Skolto a little bit. Seems like Zeru is also having the same problem. So we're getting the B1 skip. Let's see if he does Ren Scrubs. Nah, just fast scrubs. Still really good though.
What was the difference between the two? Is it you load the left scrub first in run scrubs?
Yeah, you load the Ren Scrub first with Ren Scrubs, and you still delay it to where you hit it last. Tor's not going for the base movement there that he's known for going for. I honestly forgot that this was something that you had to pause buffer. I forgot how tight it was, because there's a very specific frame that you want to hold up.
Some runners do it unbuffered.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
I just
the worst thing in the
completely
world.
right. Yeah, I just forgot that it was like it was a very specific frame. I'm getting scrubs down for Zeru. I wonder if Zeru is going to be doing Goma Clip. I believe, looking at their health, I believe they're going to do Goma Clip. Torje seems to be playing on the Nintendo 64 from the looks of the pause buffering. Not actually, though. They're playing on VC.
Are there any N64 runners in this tournament?
I believe Habel will be playing on N64,
Really?
so yeah.
Gotta represent.
Yeah, gotta represent the OG console. Hover recoil off the Vine Skull is 2 new tech for you. I feel it. Wow, pulling.
That's actually old tech.
Yeah, actually. Okay. Looks like Goma's positioning is a little farther to the right than I would hope, but it should still work. It does indeed still work. That's not going to work for Zeru, unfortunately. Didn't wait long enough. Torje not testing his luck today, running through the middle of the rocks there. I have to respect it. This angle looks okay. Good frame. The angle will work. Okay, we got it this time. Nice job there. Torje is probably hoping for a good rock right now for insta-clip.
Let's see it.
Okay, we got a good rock. Torje going for it unbuffered just to assert the dominance. Pulling out the stick mid insta-clip. What is wrong with you? And this is why Torje is just a mad lad. Zeru going for a little bit of a free roam wrong warp. It looks like it'll work. Honestly, I think it will work. Even with the frame that they have. Yeah, this should work. It might be 1 frame early though, or a frame late.
As long as you throw the nut at the right time, any positioning will work in the warp.
Yeah, there we go. We got it. Pretty good pace for Torje. Yeah, it's not bad. I think in a race setting, definitely really good. But in comparison to Torje's PB, yeah, I don't think it's the greatest. Yeah, mid 16. So definitely really solid.
Mid 16 would still be the best time in the tournament so far. So it's nothing to sneeze at.
Absolutely. Let's see what Zeru's strats are here. I don't know if Zeru goes for Instaclip or Void Warp, but we're about to find out. Baylor. Shout out to Baylor. Looks like we're going to be going for a Void Warp. This rock is really cursed. Okay. I don't know if they meant to talk to Zelda there, but it looks like we're just running with it.
He's doing a couple side hops. I can't imagine those were accidental.
I thought the side hops were just to dodge the rock.
Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say, but it seemed intentional.
Let's see if Torje is truly playing to win here with his Ganon fight, or if he tries to show off a little bit with his lead. Knowing Torje, he is a kind of player to go all in. So we will see rather something really interesting or some extremely respectable gameplay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Dan.
Maybe mid 18. Or low 18 probably. I don't know. Yeah. Torje having problem hitting the target. Ganbon.
Game looking like a 17:31 for Torje, a very respectable time for a race.
I believe that is actually a time of one of his previous PBs. So, bringing it back. Looks like a late 1731, so... GG to Torje for taking this first race here. Your timer didn't stop. And we got the kiss. Very nice. Yeah, I was confused what happened there, Torje, because my reaction was literally the same as yours. I'm not sure if Torje has stream audio on, but yeah, very interesting. Very interesting fail there. I'm not sure how that happened. You do know? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened because it looked. Yeah, it looked perfectly fine. I wasn't sure how that failed. My reaction was pretty much the same as yours. So Torje with a 1731 starting off. That is the second best time so far in the tournament, and that is Torje's very first run. So I can only imagine that Torje will try to get that a bit further down to try and take the top seed. Fake news 1726. Okay, we have fake news here. Fake news.
Ding, 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 ding.
The government birds are watching you. Yeah, it's lovely that Child Link there is just floating in the air. By the way.
Yeah, it's always great watching him like pop up and down to try to fit the cutscene.
Mm-hmm. And I also find it really interesting that because we never grabbed this shield, you don't have the Hylian shield in this cutscene.
Yeah. I do wonder if it this is worth testing for me later. If it's absent if you get the shield but have it eaten.
Ah, that might be a good thing to test.
You're
I mean, it
you're
wouldn't be in your
free,
inventory technically, right? So
right?
I wonder if it would automatically equip it if you never equip it, though.
Maybe. I mean, this game likes to equip things for you.
It is true, especially after you do a like dot skip.
Right.
Automatically
gives you
puts the
more-
bomb on C left. Just barely missed time with his other roll. Yeah, it's crazy to think about the fact that like wrong warp, regardless of if it would have worked, it very specifically had to be this point where it brings us to, because if it put us into the Ganondorf fight, this run would be impossible. And then also to think about the fact that Ganon actually slashes the Master Sword away from your hands, even though you never collect the Master Sword. So a miracle that this run is even possible. It looks like a 21:38, unless the timer is off for Zeru. Not a bad first run. GG to Zeru for finishing out.
Absolutely. Both players very clean runs, despite various strat differences.